Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Game Pie, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland 3. Last time, we went through the first half of Iceberg, and this time, well, we're getting near the end of the game, everybody. These are the last 3 levels, and then I'm going to be fighting the final boss. Which, if you look on the screen at the beginning there with the level select screen, you'll see that the boss is DDD. Because, hey, it's a cold area, and he's a penguin, and so this is a logical place for him to be. Also, if you look on the level select screen, you'll also see, like, this big, vaguely DD-designed tower. Yeah, I mean, this cutter ability, it's not gonna help out a whole lot in this room. Going down this big old slope with a move that goes straight forward, yeah, that's not gonna do a whole lot, but fortunately, Rick can jump on people. And now we need the fire ability, because that's the ability that we need to get the Heart Star of this level. For some reason, all the Galbos in this room are, like, ready to breathe fire if they're on the left, but if they're on the right, I never see them breathe fire, so that's odd. And they have 2 at the end here. But yeah, you need the fire ability to get through that block of ice there. And we need to get Koo! I suppose you could probably bring Koo into this level without doing that, but hey, we're doing the Rick-centric run, so yeah. Then there's these big, spiky ice shard things that whenever they're on the lower half of the screen, they kind of blend in with the background, and that's not very appreciated. Don't do that, please. Oh, and then there's this room. And, yeah, our fire ability here can let us just sort of rocket past all these little spiky ice stalactites, but, you know, it's the same thing over and over and over. That's like the 4th time, the 5th time. Do we really need to do that 5 times without any kind of differentiation at all? And then we have a kind of similar situation here where it's like, we're just flying up and up and up, and it's like, there's those guys pushing the snowballs, but they can't really do anything. We have to go past them 4 different times. And we have this room as well, and it does the same thing again, except with these enemies where it's just repeating, and repeating, and repeating, and repeating, and repeating, and repeating. And then, yeah, that's just... I don't know why this level is designed this way, and this course is not really the only level designed this way. There's a lot of times with this stuff where it's like, they just repeat the same thing with either small amounts of variation or no amounts of variation. Regardless, this is the area where we need Koo's fire ability for. I suppose in this section you could technically use Nago's fire ability, because after all his does obey gravity. But, whenever it comes to this section, you really are going to need Koo. So real quick, we need to switch over to Choo Choo, and we need to use her fire ability to go up. Because, yeah, her fire ability can do that. If you hold the jump button while holding down the attack button, it lets you balloon upwards. Then we need to switch over to Koo again. Nego wouldn't be able to go up this high because he just has a triple jump, not the ability to fly. And now we need to switch over to Choo Choo again. This is just kind of ridiculous. And there we go, all the ice blocks are destroyed. And, you know, let's go get Pitch. We haven't used Pitch a whole lot. Only a couple times, but, you know, he's pretty cool. He's a cool little character. I wouldn't mind if he appeared a bit more in the series. He's pretty cute. And we get a shell, which is exactly what we need to get the Heart Star for this level. And at this point, we can basically do whatever the hamster we want, because we got the Heart Star now. Here we have, the Abominable Snow Dude. He doesn't appear a whole lot in the game, but, you know, he's here, I guess. Oh, and then there's his head. A lot of Pitch's abilities are pretty similar whenever it comes down to it. A lot of them involve just, like, throwing him away and then getting him back in various different ways. But, the ice ability here, he turns into, like, a little ice machine. And, yeah, we're gonna freeze people with him. Although, I don't know if we're gonna freeze these guys because they're kind of annoying, so let's just fly past them. Yeah, that's like, you need 6 of those guys in a row. That's definitely what you need for this level. Yep, 6 guys in a row with no variation between them at all. Okay, good. And of course, we have Giant Caboose. Pitch's ice ability is a little bit odd because it does stop you in your tracks for a bit. And it's pretty much just the regular ice ability, except, like, it goes further, I think, and it also follows the contour of the floor and stuff. Alright, so let's just get... Okay, I would have expected that bat to have stopped following me by now, but, no, he didn't. That's not what he did. Yeah, I mean, Pitch's ice ability, it's alright. But, with this, we will be losing our bird. And also, we made a snail happy. Yay! Alright, let's try to grab something good here. That's not what we wanted at all. Okay. And this next level will require us to use Nago the entire time. And Nago doesn't appear in the level, so I'll be back here in a second. Alright, we're back! It's the first time that we're using Nago in the series, and it's the second to last level of the game. Yeah, they really didn't have him doing much at all in this game, did they? But here we're using his Spark ability because it's really good. It makes you mostly invincible with the way that it works. You just have to charge it up some, and then you'll be able to ram through basically anything. Now, after you hit enough things, whether it's star blocks or enemies or whatever, Kirby will lose the charge on him. The longer you charge, the more things you can run into. And, yeah, that's okay. That's just beautiful. The invincibility frames, there's just not enough of them in this game. Because I really don't feel like I should have been hit by 2 things there. But, yeah, the more you charge, the more things you can run into. And you can always recharge without even losing your full electrical abilities. But yeah, I mean, they really just didn't use Nago for a whole lot in this game. Because, like, they never really used his triple jump to do anything. They've never used his copy abilities to do anything. This is the first time that we need him at all, because his girlfriend is in this level. And, I mean, I guess, if there is an animal helper for you to have to use last, I guess this makes sense. It would be the one that you used the least. Also, I noticed in editing that this guy's shots don't really appear very effectively. Like, sometimes they're just invisible. And I don't really know why that happens. I guess the frame rate's just ridiculous. But really, it's supposed to be like a little flashing black ball. Anyway, gotta grab that health there. Let's just slide over this way. Very good. And, yeah, as you can see, Spark... Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Spark isn't really timed at all. Yeah, it loses charge based on enemies that you run into. Alright, so Pitch and Choo Choo are here. You're gonna be finding every animal helper except for Nago in this level. So we've already seen Rick and Kine, and then Choo Choo and Pitch. And now all we need to see is Coo, and that's every animal helper except Nago. This part messed me up a little bit during practice, but it's not so bad once you know how to handle it. I do like the fact that in this game, you can jump off of your animal helper and then grab them again immediately afterwards. Because that was a kind of an issue in Dreamland 2, where if you wanted to get rid of your animal partner for whatever reason, you wouldn't really be able to get them back. They'd just straight up disappear altogether. Just enough charge to get through that room. Now we have a bunch of needle enemies, but they can't handle Spark Nago. There we go. And we have a bunch of Scarfies in this room. If this was most Kirby games, I wouldn't really be able to do this because Scarfies often explode whenever you kill them. But this game doesn't have them doing that. I'm not really worried about that one-up. I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I have 1 extra life, which isn't a lot, but I mean, you know, it's something. Alright, so I'm just gonna charge here and wait for the Chilies to do their ice shield before trying to ram into them. Okay, they're not gonna do it. Let's go. Alright, so we got some Shotzos. Let's just... The Spark ability does not block these Shotzo shots. That's nice. And also, apparently, Nago actually counts as being tall enough to be hit by them. So we'll just have to duck. And we're good. Let's go. Alright, and we have Coo and Kine. Because, clearly, Kine is the animal helper that we need to have twice available to us. Alright, we have this little dude here. There's a one-up down there. Don't really know how to get it. Don't really care that much. Alright, and we have a bunch of those little guys down there, which, they can't seem to really get to me, so yeah, that's not really an issue. Mariels, a series of Mariels. This room isn't really dangerous unless you're just trying to eat everything, I guess. And we have a bunch of enemies in this room that can give you the Spark ability. But we already have the Spark ability, so that's unnecessary. And we could use the Ice ability there to get a 1-up, but no. A bunch of Paterans are here, so we can just keep holding the Spark ability right here, no real problem. One thing about Nago's Spark ability is that it is a little bit inconsistent. You aren't technically invincible whenever this thing is up. Rather, it's just the sparks fly off of you at such a rapid pace that it's very difficult for anything to get to you. So it is theoretically possible for an enemy to get past the sparks and hurt you anyway. Also, there's Rick. If I wasn't trying to get all the heart stars, I would definitely pick up Rick right now, but I am trying to get all the heart stars. So thus, the hamster must be left behind. Alright, having some Super Mario Bros. 1 type stuff here with all these little bars. I was gonna call them fire bars, but they're not made of fire, so yeah. Alright, so all these doors are gonna be fake doors, obviously, so let's just ram right through them. I really do like Nago's Spark ability. It's great. Alright, well, so we have all these clean enemies here. They shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Alright, and okay, well, that just happened. Yep, that just happened. She got past my Spark ability. Alright, so we have a bunch of these drawing characters again. Last time we saw them, it was right before we fought Addo. And I'm on 1 hit. This is really bad. If I die here, that would be absolutely tragic. Alright, just gotta be careful. Want to make sure that I'm all charged up here. And there we go. Alright. Please give me health soon. I don't have to go down there for anything, so that's nice. Okay, we have a bunch of these guys, Kappas. Alright, let's run through as fast as we can. Good, good. A health! Okay, but there's probably something guarding it. They wouldn't just put health there if there wasn't something guarding it. And that's not really what I was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting more of those little face guys that had the tongue that stuck down really far. But, no, that's alright. And we have some Mumbies. Mumbies are special because you can't really inhale them. Otherwise, they just sort of float around. Recently, KRR, Kirbys Dreamland Resort, has actually become active again. Bimble Snap and Automaton have returned. It's really awesome. One of the best Kirby fan sites out there is back. And right now, they're doing another If contest, which is basically, it allows you to think of if you could create something in the Kirby series, what would it be? So they'll have a challenge for regular enemies or animal helpers or whatever. Oh, also, here's Nago's girlfriend. We got the Heart Star. And right now, the current If contest is for different doubles. So like Galbo and Water Galbo, for example. And one of my entries are the Ella Mumbies. And they're pretty cool, and you should totally check them out. In any case, here we go. The final level. And Rick's going to be available from, like, really early on, so I'm just going to go in here right away. And the music here is pretty Earthboundy. I mean, you know, Earthbound was on the Super Nintendo, so if there was something that could create Earthbound music, it'd probably be this system. Alright, so let's get in here. And Rick is on the other side. I'm just gonna... There we go. Yep, that's the power of editing, everybody. I was always down the right path to get Rick. And, oh, I probably would have wanted the maximum tomato more than anything else, but, well, I guess I can have a 1-up. And the other 3 animal friends. So, if you want any particular animal friend, they're all going to be available to you around here. And there's a fake door enemy. Okay. And in this room, we have a bunch of Sparkies. We already have the Spark power-up. So that's fine. That brings us to the gimmick of this level. The way you get the Heart Star is by collecting a bunch of feathers. Each feather will be behind some blocks that will require a certain ability to open them up. And we're going to be facing off against every mini-boss in the game here. And it's another mini-boss tower, much like Kirby's Adventure. Ow. Blocky is being annoying now. Oh, okay, that was a miss. But, yeah, you have to beat each mini-boss, get its ability, and then go on to the next room where you can then get another feather. And some health. That's appreciated. Also, for some reason, Rick, as a rock, cannot actually collect the feathers. So here we have Bumbershoot, back from Dreamland 2 again. I think we fought this guy once. In fact, I'm pretty sure that we fought each mini-boss once, and those invincibility frames are not good enough. Though I suppose I have discussed this previously. Wow, incredible! Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that's... Bumbershoot's still being annoying. It's just fighting this guy with the stone ability isn't exactly easy. Yeah, there we go, okay. Well, okay, fighting him with the Rick stone ability. Okay, there we go, I beat him. Now I just have to get around him. No! Okay, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is it. There we go. Beat him. Alright, let's move on with our lives. Parasol Rick isn't exactly the easiest thing to use in the world, but, you know, he's there, I suppose. Alright, fortunately this guy is pretty easy. He's not too much of an issue. And also, Parasol does like half his health. So, yeah, well, Parasol Rick anyway. And there we go, 2 hits and he's down. Parasol might be awkward to use with Rick, but at least it's powerful. But that said, the freeze ability is also going to be very awkward to use with Rick because ramming into things is not good. Oh, well, fortunately we just have to get the cutter ability from these guys, so no need to use freeze Rick at all. And now we have a really good Rick power-up. Because, yeah, going full Australian hamster power. That said, you might not want to beat the mini-bosses with this ability because there's a good chance that after you beat the mini-boss, you will kill them with this ability. Like on the rebound, Kirby, whenever returning to Rick, will end up killing the enemy instead of just beating them. Well, that was a waste. Fortunately, this guy, whose name I do not know offhand, isn't too difficult at all. Okay, there we go. This should be good. And now we can clean everyone up. Clean Rick is okay. There we go. I guess you could say it's a feather duster, since we used it to get a feather anyway. Alright, so this guy, the fire ability, Bobo, I think, he's not too bad. Although the clean ability does not seem to have enough range to properly fight him. So let's just fail to do that effectively. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, he has like 0.1 health left. That's amazing. There we go. And now we have the fire ability, which is really good. So whatever mini-boss we're going up against next is going to get destroyed. And it's... Captain Stitch, the giver of the needle ability. Alright, get over here. Throw your spikes at me or something. There we go. Oh, well, wall climbing didn't work all that well, and we get 2 hits on him. Yep, the fire ability is awesome. You can get 2 hits on Captain Stitch. That's really helpful because he is invincible most of the time. And now we have the worst copy ability, but it's okay because this is the end of the level. The needle ability is the last one that you use. And with that, our angel friend has their wings. Because, yeah, that's why you're collecting all the feathers. So, that's the last level of the game. And now, we finish up getting our health. And next time, everybody, we're going to be finishing the game. So until then, I've Mr. Game Pie. See you next time.